Good morning and welcome back to Deborah's Glad Tidings. I'm on my way to do my blood work for my chemo this week. But I wanted to just stop by for a few minutes to just say thank you to all my subscribers. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that you stop into my channel to show love. I don't do a lot of live videos, live streaming, and a whole lot of videos like some people because I just don't have the energy. Usually after chemo, I'm down for a few days. I had chemo last week, Thursday, and I was down until my energy was really low until yesterday evening late. And a lot of times that's how it goes. It doesn't go that way all the time, but a lot of times it does. And so I don't have the energy. But God is still good. And I went to, and here I am again. By the time the energy builds, it's time for chemo again. But I went to the doctor on Thursday, and I've been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer for over a year now. So I'm a survivor, and I've been diagnosed, and I'm still in chemo taking treatment. But every time I go to my doctor's office, they look at me with amazement, and they just like, you look so good. I just can't get it. And he's so amazed at how well I do with the chemo. And so I went to him Thursday, and he had this crazy look on his face, the craziest look, and he's just looking at me, and he's standing there, and he's not saying anything. And I'm in the examining room, and he's just standing there. So I said to him, why are you looking at me crazy like that? So I was thinking he was going to give me some kind of bad news. And he goes, no, it's because I'm just to the point where I'm beyond amazement now. I'm just beyond amazement. And all I could say to him was, to God be the glory. To him I owe. He says to me, what stage did we diagnose? He says, and he tells the nurse, he says, go in and see what stage we diagnosed her. Look in her file. And I said, you diagnosed me at stage 4. And she came back and she verified with him that I was diagnosed at stage 4. And he's just looking at me like he just don't know what to say. And he says, do you know that you have one of the most deadliest, aggressive type of cancers there are? And there is. And all I could say was to him, I want to take a minute and do a praise break. I get these praise breaks because I'm bubbling up just talking about what God is doing in my life, not the chemo. And I have the symptoms from the chemo. I have symptoms and fatigue and some other stuff and pain, but I take one of my Laws or my Trolls and keep on pushing. But anyways, I'm going to share this song, and I hope that it inspires someone else who's going through something. I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb. I've had some weary days. And some sleepless nights. But when I look around and I think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. Sometimes the clouds hang low. I could hardly see the road. I asked the question, Lord, why so much pain? But he knows what's best for me. Although my weary eyes, they can't see. So I've learned to say, thank you, Lord. I won't complain. You see, God has been so good to me. He's been good to me. More than this whole world or you could ever be. He's been so good to me. You know what he did? He dried every one of my tears away. Turned my midnight into day. So I've learned to just say, thank you, Lord. I won't complain. And that's how we have to do it. We have to encourage ourselves through the process. Because sometimes we don't have a choice but to go through the process. And I just thank God for life. Because I have the diagnosis, but the diagnosis doesn't have me. And I hope that that song encouraged somebody who's going through their battle or their hard time, hardship, heartache, or whatever it is. Just learn how to say thank you, Lord, through it all. But once again, I love you. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm over 300 subscribers. Yay! I love you all. And always remember, until we meet again, may his peace be with you. Until we meet again. And always remember, I have a will to live.